We're here at OPNETWORK 2008, OPNET's annual technology conference. Our theme this year is the quest for network and application performance.
The adventure continues.
Let's ask some of our conference participants about their adventures. What do you say?
Totally.
I'm here with Antoine Berkeley of Raytheon. Antoine, our theme this year is the quest for network and application performance. The adventure continues. Please tell me, how does that theme relate to what you're doing at Raytheon?
Well, currently right now we're doing a project with DISA, testing out the communications network for our senior leaders from the vice president on down, really from the president on down. On occasions, some of their communication links are awry and they want to know why. And a tool like OPNET, specifically ACE Live and ACE Analysts, can give us some insight into how the comm links are performing. More than Modeler, ACE Analysts and ACE Live will give us the performance data that we need to give our senior leaders the proper answers as to the performance of their networks.
So you would say that there's definitely an importance of network and application performance within your organization?
Absolutely. Absolutely. In our organization and also within government structures.
Especially for senior leadership, being able to maintain performance, I'm sure, is something very critical. That's a great use case. I'm glad you were able to make it to the conference. Have you had some hands-on training this week?
Yes, I have, but I look forward to when you come out with your colleagues to give us a live demo and we can really get our hands dirty.
Give us the time and the place. We'll be there. Thanks a lot, Antoine.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
I'm here with Shane Longo of Constellation Energy. Shane, how are you today?
Good. How are you doing today, Craig?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for asking. I'm actually here, Shane, to ask you, our theme this year for OPNETWORK is the quest for network and application performance. The adventure continues. I'm wondering, how do you feel that the quest for network and application performance is actually leveraged at Constellation Energy?
Well, there's a lot of data out there, basically, Craig, and there's a lot of applications to get stuff, or conglomerate all the data together. We utilize ACE, IT Guru ACE. We're trying to look at the panorama, and we're also down here looking at a demo, a proof of concept for ACE Live. Basically, we're going to utilize at least two of those, hopefully, to really take all that data and put it together. Like I said, with so much data, a lot of it becomes useless because you can spend a week troubleshooting a problem that took like 5 minutes. So really, it's just a constant quest at Constellation to really maximize the efficiency of our data and sift out what doesn't need to be.
Excellent. Makes sense. So it sounds like you guys are invested already in OPNET to actually go on that quest for application and network performance. My last question for you is that quest for a better network and better performing applications something that's shared widely amongst those of you at Constellation Energy, or is it something specific to maybe the network team and something that you're trying to get more widely spread?
I would say definitely it's within the network teams, strongest, and our immediate management strongest because they definitely see the benefit and we've pushed it to them. But over the last couple years, we've provided such benefit to business groups. When things really hit the fan, the business groups are actually, they're well responsive and they know to immediately ask for OPNET captures when things, when things really need to be pointed out and specified, and we can really detail. Once it gets down to tier processing or whatever, we can really detail with the rest of the stuff, with the rest of the applications that we have out there, we can pull in more information.
Gotcha, Shane. My final question for you, what is your favorite constellation?
I don't really have an answer for that one.
Me neither.
Thanks, Shane. Thanks, Craig.
I'm here with Ralph Martinez of BAE Systems. Ralph, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Ralph. So our theme this year is the quest for network and application performance. The adventure continues. I'd like to know, Ralph, in BAE, how do you think that relates to what you guys are trying to do for network and application performance?
Yeah, so I think we're always chasing Indiana Jones also. We always look at performance in different ways. The areas that we work in right now is in wireless systems. One of the big things in the Department of Defense is not being able to test and validate wireless networks and network nodes that are in the hundreds or thousands or maybe even tens of thousands. So performance modeling and simulation is a step that we use to be able to do that. We use a lot of tools. We use a system in a loop, which was partially developed by BAE Systems. We use the ACE tools. We use the VNE tools. All of those tools that have to do with real-time performance and attaching real networks to virtual models that OPNET can simulate.